Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. The streak continues. If you're just checking it out now, the streak is me, Hoops, Thyderion, and Drewski all platooned up, and we are working towards getting more than 14 games in a row where one of us is still alive at the end, we win, and there's at least one constant tank in the platoon. And we've actually stayed pretty consistent once Drewski got out of his T-57 into his Patton in game 2, or was it game 3, whatever. And then Hoops got out of his Death Star into his E5, and we've been pretty consistent ever since. Alright, so this map really is kind of troublesome from this side. To me, mostly because a lot of people like to drive up the hill, which makes for just inconsistent battles. You really rely on them to push. If they don't push, then you can lose middle. And we decide that we want to head to this peninsula down here. I feel like as long as we stick together, we have a shot at winning this game. If you win the peninsula, then you can kind of work your way back to the middle or wherever you need to go. But winning the middle can also mean that you're going to get surrounded. So that's why we chose not to go to the middle where I normally would go, whether I'm playing with like either one person or myself. I like to control the middle of this map, but in a platoon where we're trying to streak, we definitely don't want to get stuck in the middle and get surrounded. Chances are, even if there's 4 of us, we're not going to be able to fight our way out. Now, second shell misses, and I'm just holding point until Thyderion gets here with his armor. And Drewski wants to wiggle through and get these guys turned around. We can get a shot into the Fox Cupola. And then I want to push around. Since Drewski didn't get behind them, he's going to take a big punishment, so I feel like me and Thyderion need to push forward. Now, the Fox only does have 3 shells. So now I'm going to face hug him, that way he can't get more shells into Drewski. I think I'm face hugging him. Maybe I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, so we're going to realign ourselves, make sure we're face hugging him now. Get a shell into him. And then we're going to look for a shot into the E5. And Hoops takes down the E5. So the south is cleaned up, and it's kind of concerning they only sent 2 tanks here. Since they only sent 2 tanks, chances are we're going to have to get to the middle. And normally I feel like I would lose the 9-0 line in this situation or lose the middle, but it looks like the Reds really haven't moved too much. So they're pretty much just giving us this game, which is honestly, it's appreciated, but it's also kind of annoying. There's a satisfaction when you have to like earn these battles, whereas you just pretty much surround the Reds and punish them for not moving anywhere important on the map. So Drewski gets a little aggro, runs in there, gets slapped. I'm just looking for shots on grill. And I have my APCRs in. I definitely don't need APCRs. I should be shooting HEs at him. But I know there's an E100 right up the hill. Thyderion runs in there, smashes the Patton. So now I'm going to go get me some grill. And unfortunately, I'm not able to get the ram in. Hoops picks up that kill. Decent game, up to 2,700 damage. Blocked 1,100. 1,000 assisted. And our team annihilated them. We only lost 2 tanks so far. Pull up, get a shot into the waffle. This time we have HE loaded. I don't know why that waffle sat there all game. He stayed there for this. I'll check his endgame stats, see how he did. I'm sure it's pretty impressive. People think that tank is so overpowered. I don't know. It gives me anxiety when I play it. I understand its power, but people underestimate how easy it is to kill that thing. Alright, so let's get to endgame stats for our first game. That's game 13. Next game, we will tie our record. I didn't even check to see what that waffle had. You guys are gonna have to go back, pause it, look at it, see what he had. All right, so they give us another Ents game. This time we're in the South. Looking at their team, they got a 5A, FE2, and 5B, IS4, E100, 277. They got some decently armored tier 10 heavy tanks, so this might be a brawl. But we're focused. We are ready to at least tie the. No, you know what? We're not. We're not going to settle for a tie. We're going to go for the at least 15. At least 15 games. We want to break the record. I know it's not like the Xbox console World of Tanks record. It's just our platoon record. Set back in the day by me and Hoops in our KV4s when we were just plebs learning the game. Somehow, some way, we won that. I'd love to have video on that streak because A, how terrible we must have been, and B, we had some epic games where I was the only one left against like 3 guys, and then he was the only one left against 4 guys, and we really had to work hard and earn that one. I mean, they're KV4s, right? Like, if you think about a streak, nobody's like, hey, let's all jump in KV4s. It doesn't happen that way. Alright, I'm getting off topic here. Alright, so Thyderion's holding this point right here. He's getting shot in the back of the head. I'm sure he's pretty annoyed with that. And then this 54 drives out right as I come through. I'm able to take his track, get a shot into him, and ram him. So Thyderion pushes forward, and once again we are dominating this team 4-0. And 4-0 is by no means like run in there and clean up. But now the U-75 took the Leopard, and we're at 5-0. And I take a really bad shot there. Hoops comes barreling over the corner, kind of blocks my shot there. And I think I shoot Hoops in the back of the head there. Yep, sure do. I know this 50B is going to pull out. I'm ammo racked once again. This tank just takes huge module damage all the time. This IS4 pulls out to engage Thyderion. And now their tanks are starting to focus down this little alleyway. So I'm looking for a shot, and that guy gets taken down. I just cannot get my shells in fast enough. Being ammo racked. I'm at 500 hit points, so I want to be careful of this waffle here. Finally, our team pushes forward. Drewski's already in this scrum over there. Come around the corner. Hopefully, okay. So the waffle must be dead. Oh, good awareness by me. In the game, I don't know if I was aware of that, but definitely in the replay, I was not aware of that. So they have an E100 that's been sitting in the back, much like the waffle on the last team. What are you doing that you have to sit this far back in a game? I don't understand. Get a shot into him. We got 2,900 damage. Unfortunately, no kills this time. Our team has just been crushing it, picking up kills. There's still one left. And I honestly have no idea where I'm going. I think maybe I thought he was going to go down the tracks instead of try to defend his base against 13 tanks, but I was wrong. So let's get to endgame stats, game 14. And unfortunately, I don't go over to the team stats here, but I touched base with Thyderion, asked him, since he doesn't play this as much as I do, if he still had the game log for this match. and he did. So he gave me the game stats and how each of us did. Not an excellent game by any means, only 3,000 damage, 200 assisted, 400 blocked. Felt like we could have done more, felt like we left some damage on the table. But it is what it is. We get the 14 games in a row, tie the streak. So now next game we'll shoot for 15. Next video will be 15 and 16. Hopefully there is a 16. Alright, so how are we doing so far? Well, I'm up to 50k, 23 kills. Drewski, 38k, 15 kills. Hoops is 35,000 flat, 24 kills. Thyderion is up to 34,818 with 15 kills. Total 158,000 damage, 77 kills, and we're averaging 11,353. And that actually, those two games dipped us below 6 kills. We're only at 5.5. So, we're starting to slide, it looks like. I mean, our damage is still there, but our kills kind of dropped off. So, our teams can't count on us for 6 kills every game now, since we only got 5.5. We head back to the garage here, and that's really all I got for you today. Hope you enjoy. I'm really loving the commentary, making this. I'll quit babbling, though. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.